I'm not gonna lie, today was one of the worst days I've had at work. And there's a reason I'm wearing black today. It's because today is the death of my birthday. My 25th birthday was stolen from me. I put in a request to be out of office for my birthday, and it was denied upon the grounds that my timing was inconvenient based on my other teammates' out of office requests. Every year at my company, we get our birthday off, and I figured because summer is ending, why not combine my birthday with, like a little vacation? So I requested to take 3 days off. I was told to celebrate my birthday later in September. My birthday's end of August. I would tell you all of the work drama, but Mama needs to keep her job, so we'll share the work tea for later. And for now, I'll just explain how I'm feeling, I guess. I feel disrespected and I feel like deprioritized over people that not like don't matter, but for comparison, one of my other coworkers was able to take a whole week off for their birthday. They have the same position title as me, and they were with the company for 2 months at the time they took off. This was at the beginning of the summer. Now, at the end of the summer, my birthday comes up. I request ahead of time, and all of a sudden, my request is too far fetched and way too inconvenient. I've been stifled by my work environment, wherein I don't have enough energy after my 9 to 5 position to remove myself from my computer. Okay, yes, I work from home, and that's fine, but I'm also neurodivergent and I have like 4 comorbidities of diagnoses that affect my brain that remote work makes quite flexible and convenient for me to maintain a position in the workforce and support myself financially. But this form of financial support is not fulfilling for me. I don't feel like I can express my passions or show my true self in my job environment because I transparently work for a corporation. I feel like a number in the system that is merely helping to prop up other people. I just wish it was easier to discern your lifelong commitment without the pressures of financial burdens. I mean, I feel like it was super easy back in the medieval times. Not that that's like an ideal state of living or like we should go back to that, but it's like, bro, you're born like a tailor or a butcher and you are a butcher. Like, you know what you are meant to do because it's in your blood. It was plain and simple. That was a really bad analogy. Um, my boyfriend and I play Catan a lot, so medieval times are always on the mind. Feudal states and peasants and knights and all that. Back to my bad analogy, what I'm trying to say is that I wish it were simpler to just define your life goal by your passion instead of being burdened by this decision. What I've lately been trying to compel myself to believe in is that if no one else like supports you, like actually appreciates what you do, the only person left that's going to do that and actually cheer you on is you. I thought the aftermath of COVID would be basically like a renaissance. You know how after the bubonic plague, back to the Middle Ages. You know how the bubonic plague, the Black Death, literally shocked the world. It was basically a pandemic. I can only imagine that it pushed people to think in a different way because when you are in survival mode, literally in a city that's flinging poop through the streets, dogs are running amok because they don't have their owners because their owners are filled with buboes in their small tenement shack. What am I saying? I feel like I was there. But with COVID and all that, the pandemic that swept the globe, much like the bubonic plague did, I thought we would have a similar renaissance following the Dark Ages, much like what happened 700 years ago. I was under the impression that art would flourish and artists would be appreciated, philosophical movements would like resurface, and an interest in the humanities would take off. It's disappointing to know that the only thing that came out of COVID is that Elon Musk bought Twitter, turned it into X, and now who knows what that man is working on next. All I can say is that he's scary. But let's not make this video about Elon Musk, though. All I'm saying is that I'm disappointed that there was no renaissance, rebirth, like rejuvenation of society in the aftermath of the pandemic. I thought sincerely we were going to be like having social movements that change the world. But here we are with wars ensuing and pitiful conflicts. It is not my place as a woman. No, I'm joking. My mind is in the Middle Ages. It is not my place to assume like what is going on in the world and how I could fix it because transparently, if the world were full of me, we'd be fucked. I wouldn't want to live on a planet with all me's because I've seen myself manic and I know damn well that she is untrustworthy. Okay. Whatever. My boyfriend says my UK accents are pretty bad. How about this one? And how about this one? And how about this one? How do you feel there? Why are all of them like pre-industrial era, like British accents? I don't understand. Back to my birthday being shifted. I'm deprioritized in my work environment because I work remotely. Transparently, anytime I'm scolded or blamed for something I didn't do at work, or I'm just scapegoated because I'm the remote employee, basically, I just like to do this and turn my camera off and say, fuck! And then I just keep repeating the mantra in my head. Do you know who you're speaking to? Do you guys know that I'm going to be famous in about 3 months from now? All I'm saying is that I know myself and I am confident in my abilities, my talents, my skills. Whenever a normal tries to speak to me in a tone I don't like, I just like to repeat the mantra in my head. Who the fuck do you think you're speaking to? My coworkers and the superiors really want to play games because the office is rampant with favoritism, and I'm not going to dive into that. I'm not vain and I'm not a narcissist. I just have to be my biggest cheerleader, or else no one will be. In order to even have the faith to succeed, the belief and the inner like knowledge that I can actually achieve what I want, I have to see it happening first. I can't continue telling myself, like, oh, what if this happens? Like, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Like, if I did this instead, something else would have happened in the aftermath. No, don't regret any decision you've made. What I'm saying is that you have to literally imagine yourself crossing the finish line. Oh, it's so much easier said than done. But it's literally fruitless to wonder coulda, shoulda, woulda when all that is out of your control. I just feel like so many cultures, religions, upbringings tell us to stop being vain, to think of others before yourself. I know for me, in my Catholic upbringing, I was taught to think of Jesus and God first. Sorry, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit first, and then others, and then myself last. So, how do you think that shaped my self esteem? Pretty shakily. Time to fill in the eyebrows and fill in the details about my birthday. I didn't take off earlier because I just didn't think it would be an issue, but apparently someone has a vendetta against me in the office and they don't want me to celebrate my birthday on my actual birthday. When I'm told to celebrate my birthday on a different day, you'd think it would come from someone who matters to me. Not some dumb bitch who lives in Chicago and also works remotely but claims that she goes into the office every once in a while. Sure. Oh, it doesn't end there. This person who denied my out of office request before denying the request sent to the entire team their dates of being out of the office. 10 days that are the week after my birthday. So for some reason, they feel like their time and their holiday vacation, what have you, is way more important than my 25th birthday. How fucking dare you? I'll slice you, bitch. I will strangle. I'm gonna stop there because the police will actually use this as evidence in a court case against me if I ever